I've reset the board. I'm going to do a RAM clear. And then I'm going to go to Basic. Basic should be initialized now. I'm going to go back to the monitor and check that. So I'll dump 8000. And we should notice at 8044, we now have the Y in there for the basic has started flag. Now I'm going to go back to Basic and confirm that we do have the ability to do alarm start, which I will do. Now I'm going to enter in the program. If I list that out, I have that here. I'm now going to save it to 3.basic. And it's going to delete it because I already had it in there and then recreate it. So if I do a directory, we should see that I have my 3.bas file in there. So the next thing I'm going to do is go back to the monitor and dump 8000. And we'll notice that in 8044 we still have the Y. And then if I go to 8100, the first thing I'll look at here is we will see that I believe it's this address here is what's pointing to the beginning of the program, 813F. Oops, 8100. So 813F should be the start of our basic program, and then that goes through these three ending nulls is the end of the file program or the basic program. And you can see we have the I equals 1 to 10 in here. So all that looks good. So the next thing I will do is go back to the basic program, and we can still do the alarm start, which I'm going to do. I'm going to list, we still have it there. I'm going to do a new, so there's no more program there, and I'm going to do a load it back up. And on mine, it seems to return just fine. If I do a list now, we'll see that the program is back. If I go back to the monitor, I can dump 8000, and then dump 8100. And if I was to do screen captures and look at these things, my belief is they would match exactly from there. Now the other thing that I'll do, just to confirm these things are going to show, I'm going to do a RAM clear. So if I dump 8000 again, we'll see that they're all Fs. Now if I do a load from the monitor here and dump the 8100 again, we should see that all of these things, and dump the 8000, we should see all of these things came back and are working correctly. And we have the Y and again in that 844. On yours, Doug, it looks like it was writing that Y or either restoring that Y or writing that Y into the 843. Not sure why, but that's probably why the monitor didn't come back. Now if I do basic, we'll see that the warm start now is available and the program will be there from that side as well. Again, we could do a monitor, and I can do a RAM clear, and then a basic, and then if I type in that program again, so there's my program. Go back to the monitor, and if I dump the 8000, then I dump the 8100, and now I can do a save of Just going to call this abc.bas. And you'll notice it takes a little bit longer here because in the monitor it actually writes out almost 32K worth of file, because it's basically storing from 8,000 all the way up to I believe it's FDFF should be saved away in that file. So if I do a RAM clear now, we'll notice that it's all Fs, and if I do a load of that abc.bas and do a dump of 8,000, you'll notice that it's now brought it back in. And then if I was to do a basic, it should allow me to do a warm start, which it does. And then I can list, and that program is there. So that's kind of how it runs on mine. So I'm thinking if you could do some sort of a, trying it from the different places, from the ROM, from the monitor, from saving from the basic and reading from the monitor, just to see if we can narrow down kind of what's wrong. I also sent the new ROM file, which has the fix, the extra kind of stack pushes for that message routine. Eventually, I'll probably change mine away from that message routine, similar to what you did on your other stuff, just since it is sort of a kind of a strange, weird sort of hacky way to do that kind of the inline print messages. I'm not really sure if it adds more confusion than maybe it saves for efficiency point of view from there. So, anyways, let me know what you kind of get from these things, and let me know if what's what happens to that basic and started variable. Is yours always off by that one start, or does it get off after you do a save and a load? There might be a clue there.